Today, we're in Hong Kong, the land of Bruce Lee, billionaires, and some of the most futuristic skyscrapers on the planet. But tucked between all that wealth and steel lies a very different picture. A place where over 10,000 people are crammed into just 5 buildings. And that's where we're heading now. We are currently in Quarry Bay, which is home to over 500,000 people. But the place we're heading today is called the Montane Mansion, also known as the Monster Building, which is where all those people live on top of each other. So, I believe I'm here just at the turn off now for the Monster Building. Let's have a look. So here we are inside the Montane Mansion courtyard. Got some shops heading down the side from both directions, and then as we come out here, I think it's a bit of an Instagrammable spot now because you've got some people taking pictures and things like that there. But here we are. Look at that. All those people living in such a small space just shows the difference between main Hong Kong Island, where all the fancy people hang out, and then downtown, a little bit off main island, which is where all the people live. I'm trying to see what we can find. Let's have a look. So it's a little bit grim and it's a little bit outdated, as you'd expect, but you can see how the people live. They've got all the washing hanging out of the windows. Imagine, right, putting your washing out in the morning to dry, and then all of a sudden you've got like 400 Instagram influencers just taking pictures in your front garden. Wonder what that feeling feels like. Right in the centre of the courtyard though, we have all the shops, loads of facilities. So you've got washing, laundromat there, what looks to be, I don't actually know what this shop is, some sort of post office maybe, I think. You've got a beauty salon just here. You have a stationery shop here, selling all your pens and pads and papers. What is this one we've got here? Some art looking shop. We've got a local restaurant on site. A spa. Wow, look at all the facilities. And then we've got here, is it an accountant? Dr. Alex Wong Chung Lak. And then like a sort of a utilities DIY store there. All on site, right inside the courtyard of the Monster Building. And one thing I've noticed about visiting some of these places where so many people live on top of each other, it might sound obvious, there's a lot of facilities nearby. Now, walking over the other side of the courtyard, how narrow this is, by the way, you get from one side to the other in like 10 seconds. With more shops, so all the facilities we've got a barber's, a hair salon, another hair salon here, more influencers taking pictures. I don't think these two old Chinese ladies are influencers. I think they're just probably local residents, which I would like to have a little look around in one of the buildings, but I don't think they're going to understand my broken Cantonese. We've got some ice cream store here. Hello. Hello. Yeah, of course. And now we've got More spas here. My name is Jake.
What is your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Jake Flax.
Jake Flax.
Jake Flax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as I was saying before I was interrupted, we've got the ice cream shop there. We've even got a Quran learning centre, which is something I did not expect to see in a very Chinese dominated place. We've got some futuristic influencers over there, taking some very futuristic shots. Some more Instagrammable influencers there. Massage shop. Dry cleaners. Wow, they really do have it all. This place must be open for rent. I wonder what's going to get open there soon. And this one actually looks very modern. It's obviously a coffee place, Arabica coffee. Looks very modern for what you'd find in the Montane Mansion. I wonder how much weekly revenue all these places do. Just at the back end now of the building, you have what looks like the car park. Barber's there, and another car park here. Big building, a car park before more high-rise buildings. Lovely. And then we've got the steps now leading up to the Montane Mansion. Everyone waiting for their pictures in front of the building. And then look at that. Shot, the money shot. Just there. So down the stairs, at the back of the building. Let's see what we've got. Let's have a look. Got a nice little barbecue there, lovely stuff. And I believe that this basically leads back out into the main residential area. So it's like everywhere you look, there's flats, flats, one flat, one flat. And now here is probably, I don't know, but probably a less visited part because we have more steps leading up to this one, literally just next door to the monster building. A nice little mattress there, and I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty similar. Let's have a look. Look at that. Monster building part 2, which I did not know was here. So let's have a look around here. So we've got another hair salon here. We have, I don't know what's going on in there. More influencers. To be fair, I'm sort of taking the piss out of people coming to take loads of pictures, but I'm walking around with a camera, videoing people doing their laundry and eating bowls of noodles. So I can't really say much myself, to be fair. Got local greengrocers here. Lovely stuff. This restaurant's toilet, do not borrow. China. China. The man himself. To be fair, I'm sort of got the local off license. Have another laundromat. On the other side we've got some more shops. I get the whole shoebox living vibe here. It's almost as if they've said how many people can fit inside a shoebox and let's double it. And just as you leave the stairs on the opposite side, which we've literally walked through in the space of maybe a minute, back onto the main road. And to be fair, the area itself is actually quite nice, weirdly. Like all the buildings, it's almost like in parts of East Asia I find that it's almost like a house is not really a home. It's more just like a place where you get your head down. Maybe especially before you've got a family or something like that. Because everyone just seems to be out all the time. And obviously people work a lot of long hours. Just as I walk past the local Greggs. What have we got here? Smells very nice. The smell of freshly warm bread, just like a kiss to the nostrils, isn't it? Got the local florists, more nice smells, and then opposite, so bearing in mind that the Monster building is that way, opposite we've got even more flats. Look at this. So we're just taking one final lap of the Monster building. I would like to look inside someone's house, but that's like very cheeky to ask, isn't it? Especially considering the language barrier. I mean, would I live here? No. But would I take 1,000 pictures and videos of the moody looking aesthetic? I absolutely would, and I am doing. It's very much on top of you. Have a look. There's the entrance to some of the flats. And as you can imagine, they've got the security on there. They've got the security guard in there. And there's all the little post boxes, look, hundreds of them. So I'm guessing it's not welcome to have a little mooch inside, which isn't much of a surprise considering. Feel a little bit bad walking around someone's like neighbourhood. But I would imagine they're quite used to it now, and they should probably take it as a compliment really. It's quite a unique place to live, regardless of if there's like 500,000 people within the district. But there we are. Montane Mansion, or the Monster building. So it was thrown up pretty quickly in the 1960s as part of a larger complex of affordable housing. After the Chinese Civil War ended in 1949, thousands and thousands of people fled mainland China to come to Hong Kong. Over the course of a few years, the Hong Kong population rose from 1.7 million to just over 5 million. So the city had to build upwards and very fast. So that is why buildings like this stand here today. But places like this, obviously, were never meant to go viral on Instagram. But here we are in 2025 with the camera walking around the place. And today, Hong Kong is home to over 7.5 million people, making it one of the most dense cities on the entire planet. So that was a little wander through one of the most densest patches of concrete you're ever likely to see. I hope you've enjoyed that quick little tour of the Monster building of Hong Kong. If you have enjoyed it, please do the usual things, the like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If you've made it this far into the video, I really appreciate your eyes and I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.